I'll let you explain why you're here. We essentially, we have our representatives from the fire department of Hanover who are encountering unique issues. I mean, you see how narrow this street is. So getting your trucks around the neighborhood is difficult, of course, but also with our proximity to each other, there's unique instances that lead to Cooper Street a few years ago, fires like that are quite frankly very dangerous for all of us. So I thought it'd be good to have someone from the fire department come and kind of discuss some procedures that they want to get in place to make it a better community for us. So thank you.
How you doing, everyone? My name's Jim White. I'm a lieutenant on Engine 8 over here on Hanover Street. Typical firehouse, I'm sure most of you know, ladder 1 and Engine 8. That's the most common firehouse we have in the city. I just want to make it quick because I know I've gone longer than usual. I want to leave some cards for people. If you have any questions, my email's on that, the number for the firehouse. Obviously, you're welcome to stop by anytime. We love when people come and visit, bring their kids by, take a tour, whatever it may be. I just wanted to go over a couple quick things, a couple key points, and I can come back anytime you guys want me to come back in and discuss or bring somebody else that's representative of the department. Happy to do that. A few key points that I try to bring up with people is smoke detectors. Please pass that along. That's the first line of defense. It's probably the most important thing in terms of life safety and preserving life in case of a fire or another event. Smoke detectors and CO detectors. So make sure those are good to go. This time of year, as John had mentioned, parking and hydrants are two of the most important things. The ladder truck can't get down some of these streets if there were no cars on it. So a lot of times they have to position the apparatus. We'll bring the engine in, which is a little bit easier to get around, investigate, and work from there. But I've been here since 2005. I know how difficult parking is. And it's obviously gotten more difficult over the years, but if we can just keep an eye on the corners, that greatly helps us, and that's the most important thing, is that we can get access to that building. Hydrants, obviously any help with keeping those hydrants clear. If you can't shovel it, or you see a hydrant and don't want to shovel it, that's fine. We're happy to go out and do that. Maybe just stop by the firehouse and say, we can't see every fire hydrant every day after every storm. But if you see one that needs attention to, just come by, let us know, give us a call, shoot me an email, and we'll go out and we'll take care of it. And then the only thing I'm sure most people here already know, but something that I have been bringing up to people lately is, if you happen to burn your food, it's not a big deal. I'm sorry that you missed a meal. But try to keep that apartment door closed. Use the windows to air it out, because once that smoke gets out into the hallways, that's when it sets off the entire building, and that's when you're ultimately going to have the fire alarm tech come out and check the alarms. Yeah. So, especially at 3 o'clock in the morning when somebody gets home and is hungry. Yeah. So that's just a few of the key points I want to go over. The last thing I want to talk about before I field any questions, we always do pre-fire planning, and that's something we do whether it's a medical call or we're just out going to get lunch or just driving around the neighborhood. We're always looking for information on a piece of property that we can use when we actually go and respond to that event. So I have some worksheets here. It's something that I'm trying to roll out and get more detail on property. So you might see us, again, respond to a medical call and then be filling out this sheet on the property so that we can then put that into our computer system. So when we're responding to a call, I can pull up 173 Endicott and say, oh, it's a 5-story building and it's got this many units and the standpipe connections are in this location, and the closest hydrant, even though we have maps, we can look at the closest hydrant. It actually says it's at this location. So if you ever want to fill out one of these sheets and drop it by the firehouse, or you want us to come out and take a look, we're happy to do that, because that's all information we can use that is detrimental to, a fire can go from 0 to fully engulfed building in like 2 minutes, especially with today's building materials and the content materials. So it's any information that we have that we can use while we're responding will greatly help our mission. So That's it. I'm leaving these, I'm leaving my business cards. I'm happy to answer any questions. If I can't answer it, I will get back to you on it, so just go ahead.
Before you do, I'm sorry, I just wanted to say, we did invite some of the local real estate agencies here, obviously, Tony's here in a different capacity, but whether we had a little bit of trouble getting in, so, but I do think that it's vital to utilize those folks that know these properties the best to help with that sheet, so we'll definitely forward it along for you.
Yeah, and I can come back anytime and address right now.
In the summer, sometimes you see people have gas grills on their roofs.
Yes.
Now, do we call the fire department and then?
Yes, you call the fire
mayor's
department.
office? 'Cause that's illegal, right?
Yeah, so we have,
Yeah.
we'll go and what we issue is called a notice of violation, used to be called an abatement order. And that will go all the way to the court if it's not addressed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it can be electric, right?
It can be electric, and it can also be, if it's plumbed, it now becomes an appliance, and that falls under building code. So if you have a natural gas line plumbed to the roof, that's illegal. That falls under the building code. It's just the propane tanks are illegal because I think it actually has to do with transporting that propane through the building. You're not supposed to have any type of gas. What's that?
Good idea, fire.
Yeah.
Can you specify, when she says, can we call the fire department, do you mean call the firehouse or call the fire department? Or
You can call-
Always call 311.
Yeah, you can call either of those will work, so you can come by the firehouse, you can use the number, or shoot me an email, any way you can contact the firehouse directly. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, they're always, it's always gonna be an issue.
As a new resident, one of the things I learned about moving to Massachusetts, we moved in from out of state, was this 5-year fire escape reinspection thing. I don't know if everybody else knew about it, we didn't know about it, nobody in our building knew about it. A fire escape hadn't been inspected in God knows how long, and we had quite a bit of trouble getting the rest of the people in the building to agree that it was a worthwhile thing. They spent $3,000, whatever it was, to get it fixed up and inspected. Does everybody know about this?
Yeah. Some people don't, and that's, again, we're the first line, especially for this neighborhood. So we're the ones that are in the neighborhood the most. We do have a fire prevention division that specializes in that, and they have multiple departments within that division, depending on the type of property and the issue it is. So again, it can be handled either way. We would again go out and most likely issue a notice of violation if there isn't a report that's been done in that 5-year inspection period. And we can go from there. So if you ever have a problem where you're having an issue with, especially in a condo association, you have multiple owners making a decision, bring us in and we can, if you want to go that route, we can issue that notice of violation, and that will actually get the ball rolling whether they like it or not.
Does anyone else in the audience or on council have any questions?
All right, well, Jimmy, thanks for coming out. Thanks
I appreciate
for
you having me
down there.
Thank you very much.